All right, well, welcome to our Monday night webinar. I'm Rachelle Willhite, the designated broker and owner of Best Choice Realty, and we are so excited because we've got Wenwei, who is also licensed with Best Choice Realty. He's a colleague out there trying to locate products that is helping our business. As many of you know, in January, we did a real strong push to do more videos with our listings and putting ourselves on camera. I'm trying to do even more. And so Wenwei came to me and says, I have a friend who's the founder of Video Guru, and he is doing something pretty innovative and using AI and doing some video creations. And I think it would be really important for us to look into it. So I'm going to turn the time over to Wenwei. Wenwei, if you could introduce Felix properly, since you've worked with the product, and then give Felix, he does have presenter rights, so he can show his screen and can explain what you guys are doing over there.
Okay. Hello everyone. Yeah. I have known Felix for quite a few years, maybe 10 years. We know each other from Toastmasters. It's a public speaking club. Um, and yeah, Felix started this product, and he have been taking a lot of feedback from me, and I get the pleasure of um, kind of yeah, being the test users from the beginning, and I have been using it for quite a while now. And I used it to edit my videos, add twilight to my photos, and just gradually doing it more and more. And there's a lot of cool capabilities. I think that would be really beneficial for us agent. Although, like, not just agent are using those tools, a lot of photographers have been using it. But I think, like, for agents to have those tools in our hand um, is indeed helpful. Those particularly including like directly generating from photos to videos, um, and make it like professional videography look like using AI. So yeah, I will just let Felix take over and to show us his tools.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wenwei, for the endorsement. It's great to have friends in the business. It's awesome. Go ahead and can you share your screen, Felix? Are you okay with that?
Yes, let me share my screen. Thank you, Wenwei, for introduction, and thank you, Rachel, for inviting me today.
You're welcome.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. I think the first thing that I want to do is actually to just type in our website URL to the chat so you guys can just check out our product website while listening to my presentation. It's called videoguru.ai. All right, cool. I'm Felix. Quick introduction about myself. I live in Seattle, when I'm like not busy, I like just walk around my neighborhood, Queen Anne, Sculpture Park. The weather has been really good. And I know that summer, fall, typically your busiest season. And hopefully today, the product that I'm going to talk about can be useful to you guys. Um, so, another thing that I want to mention is like how I come up with this idea, right? I've actually been myself a content creator, creating video has always been like a pain. Like in the process, it takes like a 3 to 4 hours typically to create just a 1 minute video. And I've been in tech for the past like 10 years, worked at Amazon and Microsoft, building video products like Twitch live streaming platform and enterprise CRM product. Um, so I really appreciate this is something that I'm passionate about. And I would like to share about how it works today with you guys. And so Video Guru is a property media tool that turns your photos, listing photos, into stunning videos. It can also like enhance your listing photos very easily in just one click. I'll give you a demo in a bit about like how it works. And I've heard from like some agents that I don't really want to learn those like complicated tools. And I would guarantee you our product, anybody can use it because it's just so easy. You don't need any like editing skills really. Um, And we all know that video is really important, right? And I think the data that I have is today, like only 10 to 15% of the listings include videos. And the reality is that it's really not that easy to create videos, right? I believe some of you did, or you will probably just spend like a $300 to $500 hiring a photographer, videographer to create video, right?
I
And
think, yeah, Felix, if you don't mind, I interrupt you a little bit. When we
Mhm.
launched this in January, we had about 30% of our listings. So we were above the 10 to 15%,
Mm.
but now I think everybody's spending so much money, and the videographers or the photographers are sending it to AI anyways, right? So if you can, that's why I'm excited about the product, because if we can kind of cut out a lot of that and just do it ourselves, that would be ultimately what we really want, right? Obviously, to save money with cool product, you know?
Exactly. That's the direction that we follow when building this product. We
Right.
want you guys to be able to just jump in and build your videos yourselves. Um, all right, some simple data here. Um, I think one very important data from like a National Association of Realtors is that the listings that include video would typically have 4 times, 400% more buyer inquiries than those who don't. So that shows the power of video. And I would say Video Guru would just cost you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to create a listing video. And that's what we're pushing towards. And just think about if you work with a team, how many hours will be saved per month. And our vision is really to be an all-in-one property platform. And in the future, when you think about like a property media, you go to Video Guru and you create those media very easily. And we also want to be able to let the internet recognize and discover you because of the media that you generate from Media Guru. And today we have like a two kind of services. One is photo editing, like the virtual twilight, virtual staging that I think you've been scratching your head about like how to do that. Now it's one-click generation. And the other is video. It's like we want to generate very quality video for you guys so that every one of your like listings can include a video. And Video Guru has been used by like top realtors, photographers, and real estate media companies in Washington and across the US. Cool. I wouldn't start with like the photo editing actually, which is the base of our video creation. And let me jump into the tool to show you guys what does it look like. So this is our product page. And if you go to our website, actually anybody can go there and sign in. And on the top header, there's a signing button there. And you click sign in. And you can sign in with your email or using your like a Gmail. Let me just use my own like Gmail. And once you get in, this is like the home page you will see. And you click like the create button. And we have like interactive navigation, so it's going to be very easy for you to follow the steps. I just skip these and just and share with you step by step. There are like a different ways that you can import your photos. Actually, an easy way to do that is to import from Zillow. Like, let's say your photos already live, or you don't have like photos live yet. You can like import from local, like your local computer, right? I just import a few photos there, and shortly you will see the photos here, and you click next. And here there are two options. You can create videos, or you can like edit your photos before creating the video. Let's get into the editing photo part, right? Here are some photos. Let's say one of them is like a daytime of a house, and you want to create the twilight of it, right? What you want to do is just click analyze photo, and AI will actually look into the photo and help you figure out what are the edits that you can do. And you can see there are a couple of things that it recommends you to do. One is to do some staging, like the exterior of the house, and another thing is twilight. So what you do is select the twilight and click edit photo. And it typically just takes 10 to 20 seconds to generate a sky, like a twilight photo based on your original photo. And I think what's amazing behind is that it will just preserve everything within your original photo, like the layout, the structure of the property.
Oh,
Now,
that's beautiful.
yeah, if we do a before after comparison, you just see this is a twilight of what's happening. It's literally just you pick an option and you click once and then you get the result. Um, Maybe we can try another thing. Like for example, this is a empty room, right? I think many of you, when you prepare your listing, the rooms are empty, right? You want to have some stuff inside it. And now you can use this tool to say, okay, I want some like a modern furniture within these empty room. And let's see what it will come up with. And there are different styles here. All the kind of major styles, modern, Scandinavian, industrial, mid-central, will be listed here for use.
That's pretty cool, Felix, because I think Zillow has that option now with their showcase product where they can
Oh,
stage a room, but they charge you. I think it's like $700 or $800 to do it per listing. Uh,
really?
so
Hmm.
they're acting almost as the videographer as well. Is this
Hmm.
just using credits then on how you stage? So staging Twilight is just kind of using some credits. Is that how this works on the pricing? And I know you're
Yes.
probably going to get to the pricing in a little bit, but
Exactly. Our product is credit based, and actually, our edit photo feature right now is in beta, and our plan is to make it very easy, accessible for you guys. So we're opening up as like unlimited access for you guys. So don't worry about like spending so much money on it. Yeah.
okay. Very
Now,
cool. This is really exciting, Felix.
yeah, you see the difference, right? It
Big
maintains the
time.
exact structure, but also put in the modern furniture inside it. All right. So that gives you an idea about these like a photo editing piece, right? Let's go back to where we are. Um, another feature we are working on is this multi-angle virtual staging, which is that if you or your photographer like take a room of multiple angles and you want to make the furniture look consistently across those different angles, actually we will have that service available. Yeah, we heard from our agents that's also like a highly like a requested like a thing that they want. So if this is something that you're interested in, maybe you can type in like a one in the chat. Let me know. I'll put you in the waiting list once we're ready.
Okay.
Um, all right. So next, let's say you have your perfect photo ready. We jump into the video. And for creating video, it literally just needs four steps. Upload your photos, select the best photos and order them in the sequence that you would like, like a plot when you watch a video, right? And then choose a format, whether you want like a horizontal, like a video for MLS, or like a social video for a social media, like a vertical video, our tools support these, and you just export it. And actually, I created like a two videos beforehand. I grabbed some like listings from like a best choice your
Oh,
website.
good. Oh, good,
Yeah.
Felix. I'm glad you did. Because I
Yeah.
think that there's two things you need to remember on the MLS. If you're going to do this, make
Mhm.
sure it's unbranded before you put it onto Northwest MLS. Otherwise, you'll get flagged. And it
Yeah.
looks like you're the one that selects what you want. So just be careful you don't put like a slide up that has your contact information with your name and phone number. That would be a branded video.
Yeah.
So you're basically going through just four steps and that's it. Is that
That's a
simple?
good- I get into it and let you know kind of details.
Okay.
What you said is actually a feature that we supported. When you export the video, you can export both branded and unbranded
Oh,
video.
wonderful. Okay,
Yes.
sweet.
Um, what am I what I'm actually gonna show you is like a branded video. I can also sh like there are two videos there.
So the process though is still four steps to have it branded and unbranded. It's still
Ex-
just one sequence. Okay, good.
exactly. Let me let me show you the video and we'll get into the workflow in a bit. Um, can you guys see the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, one thing I want to make sure is the sound. I can share the sound with you guys as well.
Shannon, hopefully he can share sound.
Yeah, I just enabled the sound
Okay,
sharing. Yeah.
great. Pretty cool, Felix. I see some cool things.
Thank you very much. Uh,
Hmm.
let me
So
show you. Go ahead.
how long did that just take the four steps to put that together?
It is. It just takes a couple of steps. Let me show you another one, which is like the vertical, so to give you a different sense of like how the vertical video
That
looks
would
like.
be for Instagram, I would assume, right? Or for
Yeah, yeah.
TikTok.
And actually, the reason that I used is more like a cinematic, but you guys can adjust it for different pacing, different feelings.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice. And that's just still photos, Felix. I'm still like, I'm trying to, those are all
Yeah.
stills that you use to stitch together.
Yes, all these are photos.
Incredible.
Um, all right, let me show you guys like how it works actually. Um, remember, like we did some like a photo importing, right? Like a photo editing, and this is where you can continue. Like you can say, okay, let's create a video, and you click that create video button, and you get into the page where you say, okay, um, I want to pick some photos from my all photos, right? Because typically you will have like a 40 photos, 50 photos, but like for a perfect videos, typically it's around like a 1 minute because like a people's attention span are like around like a 1 minute, right?
Right.
So that's what we designed towards, and then the next step is you select those photos. Of course, here there's only like 6 photos. I'm just giving you a demo, but like you're gonna have like more photos imported from here, and you want to like order them in certain ways, right?
So
Um,
is 20, is that like for a minute or is that just a range? To keep it under a minute, how many still photos do you need? I guess would be the question.
yeah. So right now we support up to 20
Photos.
photos. Yeah. Um, and each photo when it turn into a video clip, it plays for like a 3 seconds. So
Oops.
that's like up to like a 60 seconds. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Um, we actually have some advanced feature like you can also import your video clips. But like once you get, I don't want to like overwhelm you guys, but once you get
Okay.
all these,
Keep it
yeah,
simple, right, Felix? Because that's
yeah,
the goal.
exactly. That's the goal. So let's say, okay, this is all of the photos that you have, right?
Mm.
And you're happy with that. You might want to have more photos here, and you click next.
That would
Um,
be like a 15-second video, right? 15, maybe 20-second.
yeah, if there's a 5 photos we're talking about, that's 15 seconds of the video. Yeah. Um, and you click next. Um, so this is the page where there are some like advanced configurations, but I think the one thing that you want to choose is whether you want to create a landscape video or you want a portrait video, right?
Okay.
Um, and there are some advanced things. If you remember that in the video that I just played, there are some like a viral effects there, like people in the spa, right? And people in the living room. So that's
Yeah.
like what we call like the AI effects, where you can just pick any one of the AI effects that you like. For example, the twilight that can just automatically turn the video from like a daytime video clip into a twilight clip. All you need
Okay.
to do is just click twilight and click the photo that you want to apply this AI effect upon. Um, that's it. Um, we also have like the music configuration here, but like to make it simple, like we actually have AI to just recommend the right music based on the listing that you have. Yeah. But you can definitely do more configurations here.
And this would be music that could be uploaded to YouTube and some of these spaces that prevent copyright, right? These are all good to use because it's being created by AI. Is that correct?
Yes, we're using royalty-free music, so you don't have to worry about like the license. Uh,
Okay, great.
And I see a question from Virginia. Yes, you can pick more than one effect. Actually, for every video, depends on kind of the plan that you choose, but you have at least like a 3 free viral effects that you can apply into a video.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
And the next step is branding. It's optional, but you see like the best choice, like a logo inside the video. That's where you wanna like put in your own face logo or your some of your phone numbers, property address here. Um, it's also very simple to set up. You can see like the upload buttons here, and you can put the property address and upload like the outro, your personal business cards here. Um, so if you don't want to do anything, that's fine. And the final step is basically confirm everything looks good. If not, you can always go back and reconfigure it. Otherwise, you just click generate video. That's
That's
it.
done.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's cool.
yeah, it doesn't really.
How long does it store, Felix? As far as once I make it, will it store for a little bit so I have time? Like, what if my listing doesn't go live for a few weeks and I want to create the video and get it ready to go? Will it store at least for that much time?
Yeah, right now we will enable you to store it for at least a month.
1 month. Okay.
Yeah, but like if you have like extra needs on that, I think I would like to hear about your use case, and we can always like think about kind of increase the
Or I
retention.
just need to download it probably and just have it available on my own server or on my own drive, right? So I can download this so it's ready to go.
Good question. Let's say I have a couple of like already completed tasks, right? I
Hmm.
Once your task is completed, you can click into the task. What
Okay,
you can do is to export the video.
got it.
Yeah, you click the export button and you see there's a branded
Oh,
option,
gotcha.
unbranded option. Yeah,
Beautiful.
if you didn't configure any like if you didn't upload any like watermark logos, it's by default unbranded. But if you
Great.
did, you can export both. Yeah, so you
Okay.
can just, download the videos to your local computer. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's how
You've
it
thought of
works.
everything. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And
Um,
before you export, you can also edit further.
Yes, we also have like a editor. Like some of you might use like a CapCut. So
Right.
this is basically like an easier version of CapCut where you can like add text uh, on the video, and you can change music inside it. You can even say, okay, there's some video clip that I want a different camera motion of it. If it's like a pull in, you want pull out, or you want like an orbit left or right, you can just click that and change the camera motion. So everything is like a configurable. Like even though like the first pass is created. Yeah. Um, and after your configuration, you just save changes and export the video. Yeah. Um, our goal is to just always make sure like when you see the first pass of the video, you're happy about it, right? Some of our users really love customizing their video, so they can definitely just get into the editor and do more work there. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Mhm.
So what's the cost? I think is what everybody's wondering now. How can you save us some money here, Felix?
Yeah. So this is a cost. So we're using like a subscription-based plan, and like this is like our yearly plan. And for our yearly plan, the lowest plan gets you started with like $30 per month. And that means across a year, you're gonna have like a 30 videos that you can use for your social media, for MLS, or you can just create and send to your clients if they're not available or if they're looking for something quick to validate, right? And if you look at like the per cost per video, it's around $10. Yeah, just
I
to
know
think about it.
it's almost like unbelievable. I mean, but the technology is there and you've built a product that's simple to use. I think I've seen lots of products that are out there and CapCut is pretty, I mean, you have to know where to go and edit and click and all this stuff and having it be just a very intuitive product. It's well done, Felix. Nicely done on
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to make it like a tailored towards your workflow use case, like CapCut does. Like eventually, you can use CapCut to do all these things, but it just it takes a lot more time to do
Right.
that, right?
Well,
Um,
time is money for us, right? The more we can do so we can get out in front of people and less working on videos, the better we'll be as real estate
yeah,
agents. So
yeah. And video has a lot of components, like the music, the rhythm, right? And like how do you want to sequence it? We just make it very like a streamlined for you guys. So like you don't have to procrastinate to get started.
that's great. Wenwei, what do you think is the best thing about the product that you've used, and what is something that you've had to maybe get used to?
Uh, yeah, I mostly enjoyed just converting photos to videos. I think that's a big win for us, and generally that saves me $400 if I'm paying for the videos. And yeah, I'm definitely motivated to just generate it myself. And also, yeah, the twilight editing, the long and stuff, those are reliable and those are often needed. So I have been using those use cases. I have also been spending a lot of time just editing the video, but I think I probably spend a lot too much time just editing my own clips. So that's where I struggle a little bit with.
Okay. So it's letting go, maybe. That would be one thing that you would need to work on, as far
Letting
as using
go.
the product. Okay. Well, it sounds like it's pretty easy to upload the logo and upload your bio. So you're maybe doing too much editing in like the twilight, trying different things. Is that what you're testing on, or different staging on different
Yeah,
rooms?
because like for my own listing, I think it's very straightforward. I definitely use those tools. And then I also do buyer like tours, preview of homes and took those videos and then editing. Yeah, that takes some time on me.
That's great. So Felix had put in the chat, he has an Instagram
Yep.
he posted. Were there any other questions? You did a great job, Felix. I told him 30 minutes. It's all he has. And with a lot of the announcements we do, sometimes you have less time, but it looks like we do have a couple more minutes if you had some questions. If you want to put that in the chat or just unmute your line, I'm sure he'd be willing to answer some of your questions about the product. Candace, you might have a couple questions.
Sorry, I'm driving, so I was trying to
That's okay.
do a couple things at once, but I just want to comment and say this is great. This is exciting. I know I had talked to another agent not too long ago that says, "Oh yeah, I got CapCut and I'm gonna give this a try for my videos." And now I'm thinking to myself, I tried CapCut and it was an epic fail for me. I am just not that savvy. So this looks fun, and I just paid $180. So this is like $360 a year. I've just paid $180 for one of these AI videos for my listing.
Mm-hmm. So
So I'm
you could
excited.
have cut that quite a bit down, by using
Exactly.
the product.
Exactly.
That's cool. Well, I love saving money. That's fun.
Money and time, right?
Yeah.
Both.
So,
One thing that
Rachelle, I
Yes. Go
just
ahead,
want to
Patty.
comment that one of the houses that he popped up into his screen looks like a house I represented a few years back. And
Mhm.
I sent you a text message on it.
You probably did. I mean, it's in Renton area, so I think that's where you do a lot of business.
Actually,
Yes.
it was in Burien this time.
Oh, is it Burien? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there some challenges with certain floor plans, Felix, that you run into with doing video? That was one of the questions that came into my personal chat.
Mhm.
I mean, you've picked a ranch style or a rambler on the demo. Do you run into some difficulty maybe with some tri-levels or multi-level trying to get them stitched together so it works?
Um, Not really on the kind of sequencing part because that part is actually defined by yourselves, right? Remember the workflow that I show to you guys. You can pick the photos that you like and sequence in the way that you like.
Okay.
And actually behind the door, what AI does is to turn those photos into videos and stitch in the way that you want. Yeah.
Okay. So you want to make sure that the sequence would be like your front and then maybe, your backyard or floor plan or something like that, with the inside, the middle being more the interior, just like generally speaking.
Yeah, exactly. We will actually publish a post about these. I think there are some best practices about like how do you want to um, uh, present your properties, right? For example, you start with the front exterior of the house, and
Mhm.
then you get into the living room, and then you get into the kitchen, the dining room, and then like the living area, and maybe like the restroom, some less important rooms at in the end, and then end with another like exteriors, like a more like an overview. of the house. But I would say this is art, right? Video is like your
Yes.
expression. So there's no like a best answer or correct answer. It's all up to you about like how do you want to do it. Yeah,
Okay. But you control that. That's great.
exactly.
Any other questions? Another question just came into me, Felix. How
Mhm.
does, so the photos, because we import them into your video editor product,
Mhm.
the photos are still our property. Is that correct? Or is there something that we have to agree to as far as terms of use?
Yes, that's always your own photos, and you own the photos that you upload. And
Just
also,
like any other AI product, you're responsible for what you take. You can't steal or violate copyright or take somebody else's listing photos and import them into the product. That you can get yourself in trouble for. Hopefully they answered
exactly.
your question.
Yes.
Okay. Shannon, anything from you? It came in your way?
No, I think we're good, Rochelle.
Okay,
I
fantastic.
just thought of something too as
Go ahead.
I'm driving. This would be great too. We've got a lot of like price reductions, and homes, you take them off the market temporarily, put them back on. This would be a great tool to kind of rebrand that listing that may be sitting and
Yeah.
give it a fresh, just a fresh take, or take it a different way, do the modern or back to traditional. Just a
Well,
thought.
and your photography that you paid for, maybe it close to
Exactly.
$1,000. It's
Ex-
like you paid for all of these stills. You might want to just think about it differently
yes,
and use the product for that too. That's a great idea, Candace.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finished.
Okay.
One thing that I want to mention is that we actually for our plan, you can start it with like the 7 day free trial. During these 7 days, you can just play around the tool and you can cancel anytime, and we just refund you the full money. So it really gives you an opportunity to just uh, get the full experience about the product. And one thing that also I want to mention is for anyone who started the trial today, we would drop like a extra $50 credits into your account.
I have a
Yeah.
Very
question.
nice.
Woohoo.
Wow.
No,
He's a good salesperson too, Wenwei. You
Yes.
didn't tell me about Felix.
you need to look
Thank
over
He
my
knows how to
shoulder.
make us excited.
Sure.
That's a great,
you.
great gift. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Felix,
do.
Mhm.
for getting that for us.
You're welcome.
Can you create
Oh,
videos through your
okay. Yeah, you could think she's talking to somebody else.
Mm.
Okay, well, very good. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much, Felix, for taking the time out of your busy day. Stay and Wenwei, thank you for bringing it forward. Anytime you guys have good ideas or speakers or things like that, let me know, because this is how we all get better at business, is when we share and we improve business by some of the things and the opportunities that we put in front of each other. So appreciate the connection. And Felix, it was nice to meet you on Zoom. Hopefully we can meet in person sometime soon.
Yeah.
You
Thank you,
guys
Rachel. Thank you, everyone.
have a wonderful week, and this will be on the recording. If you need his contact information, let me or let Candace know. We'll be happy to share that with you. Have a great week, you guys. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, everyone.